What is that? Did I pull? Oops. Put it up twice. Anyway, hi everybody. My face always gets mad. I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, yeah, Satisfactory. I played this game way too much, so let's start a new game. Is it all good? Yeah. I've been doing the grass fields, but I'm definitely not advanced, so let's do that one. Let's call it Twitch. And later at the end of the stream, I'll show you what mine looks like. Advanced game setting? I'm curious, what are these? Note power. Jeez. Yeah, let's just get started. Yeah, I knew it. I think those wires were supposed to come up.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5.
When did this game come out? Because it feels like it's been in early access forever.
Procedure initialized.
It looks like a face. Like, look, there's the 2 eyes, there's the mouth, and there's a big old nose.
Planetfall complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed. Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akija. I am Ada.
That is
also known
broken.
as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the 3rd of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note,
Footprints.
objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective. Please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub. Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. All important Fixit data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Yeah, that.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: According to Fixit regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats. Third objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: The acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Oh, I don't have a map yet. This is very broken. As I'm playing my main save, I found that this is kind of like the fastest you can do stuff.
This semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings which could potentially be retrofitted into Fixit technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM. The remains of this creature might shed light on how to increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
There we are.
Fourth objective. Build the hub. Note: To complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed. Caution: Ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain, close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
It looks so weird not to be completely finished.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal. Fifth objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 1. Note: The craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
And once I got so bored of waiting for this to complete, I put a little lizard on. Space bar. I barely did anything.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Building Workshop, Equipment Portable Miner, Inventory Additional Slots, Hub Feature Personal Storage. Sixth objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 2. Note: Portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note: Multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
Okay. So I need some. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this is a thing. 4 bars. Kinda cute. Unfortunately, I don't really get to see it once you level up everything. Eh. It's empty.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Burner.
Oh yeah, I remember this thing.
New buildings and recipes.
I was so glad when I was able to start making a lot more energy than these things could produce.
Objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 3. Note. Connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note. Buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set. Advice. Automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Okay. So we need that. We also probably should probably grab some more. It's running. What was it again? 4, 2 and 4. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot to create the thing. There's quite a lot of iron around here. There we are. Yeah, no, this game has been, I think, I don't know, when did this game come out? It's still technically in early access, but it feels like it's been in it for a couple of years now. I know it was inspired by Factory You, basically turning from a pixel art 2D game into this. And I know Factory You was in fact inspired by Minecraft. So there's that. There's that little tidbit for you. I also been playing this on my spare time. Oh, you. Can I get enough air here? I found this weird little glitch with these guys. Only if I can get high enough. Oh yeah, I'm one of those people you would love for a trivia night. Oh gosh, dang it, he walked away. But basically, if you end up bouncing, getting onto their backs, you just continuously bounce. It's not... So there. The only reason I know this is because I played a mod pack a while ago that was fairly similar. And some of the people were like, hey, this reminds me... The creator's like, yeah, this was inspired by Factory IO. And people are like, oh, and Factory IO was inspired by Minecraft, so it's a big old flip. And hi there. I see your name. Automate this a little bit so I'm not having to. Alright, now need biomass.
This is one of multiple edibles we have detected in your vicinity which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established by R&D. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
How many hours do I even have on this game? I know Stardew is my most played game on Steam at the moment, but this game has got to be up there along with Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, you can't create biomass stuff yet. I need wires. Super 1. Need at least 2. Seriously. I have a shit ton of iron, so. Whee! I see that up there, but I can't get to it yet. Actually. Can I not get up here? That shit! I don't have it equipped! I don't have it equipped! I don't have my weapon equipped! I hate these things. Yeah, I can't get up there. God dang it. I guess I'll have to build a platform or something. There you are. Damn. Gotcha. Bacon Arctic. I'm guessing it tastes like mushrooms and bacon. Whee! Yeah, I bet if I were actually to think deeply about it, there will be a ton of games I probably sunk hundreds of hours in that aren't on my Steam account. Because Steam didn't exist back at a certain point. I don't know what would be I know on Steam, like I said, would be Stardew, but my most played game overall, I don't know. Oh yeah, like I know I finished what is it? Spyro 2 100 times at least. Like 100% did finish it multiple times. Sonic Heroes was the one that I played a lot. Sonic Colors also. What else did I dump a whole bunch of my time into? I played a lot of movie tie-in games. Also. Upgrade 3. With beds that you never use because sleeping in a toilet you also never use.
Feature, limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 8th objective, Complete hub upgrade 4. Note. Use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
I'm trying to think what else I really played. I played the Simpsons version of Crazy Taxi. I wasn't allowed to watch the show when I was a kid, but I was allowed to play that. I always find that funny. Oh yeah, you can play this game with the references to the series, but you're not allowed to actually watch the game. To actually watch the show. Oh, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland was a big one that I played a lot. What was I doing? So wires, iron plates, and that. But just limestone, so I need to make another thingy. You smacking your lips about little lizard. Oh, you're so cute, Rex. Oh, what other games? Yeah. Pokemon games were a big thing in my childhood. I probably sunk a lot of hours into, like, Pearl, White, and all that. What else? What can I climb on you now? Watch this. Given the fact that I hear a bouncing sound, I'm assuming this is intended. Oh, Legend of Spyro is also another one that I sunk a bunch of hours into. I don't even know why this is in the game. Ow. Hey, Rex. Okay. Crash Bandicoot. I only played, like, the cart and the one that, Wrath of Cortex. Yeah, I thought so too. What was I? Oh, yeah. I get distracted way too fucking easy. Have this thing. There is a thing that eventually, like, reduces the amount of how much time you need to spend falling to actually get hurt. But okay, limestone. Okay, some not too far away. And so far in the game, I have only seen limestone be used for concrete. Oh my gosh, these bees are annoying. That's a good sizable bowl of water. My inventory. Oh, it's been so. Have I even seen? Yeah, I don't. Oh, if I've seen, I don't remember actually. I know what you're talking about, but I don't actually have any really memories of Emperor's Move Group. I remember watching the weird ass TV show, but I don't really remember watching that. Just sad, but just because I know that's a very funny. So. Next. Oh, picture mode. Yeah, they don't really even. I don't even know what this thing is called. Oh. You select. That is broken. Those slugs are important because you can craft them into these like energy cells that allows you to make some of your stuff go a lot faster. Building requires a lot more power, but yeah, makes everything faster. And the reason why I'm doing this slide jump thing is because I found this is the fastest way to actually get across places. Also, I know this game is in early access, but holy cow. I was gonna go over there to check out that, but I don't want to deal with the plasma spitting guys. I'll take some of your limestone. Yeah, this game has, I swear to God, this game has been early access forever. When did this start even going out to the public? I'm curious. $4 years. This thing has, Satisfactory has been in early access for 4 years. I don't know if that's impressive or what. Haha, way to be specific. I have in there. Only if I can make my model actually stick after it's done. What do you think about all this, Rex? Alright. I think there's one more upgrade and then. Yep, one more.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building, conveyor belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. 9th objective. Complete hub upgrade 5.
I should probably just skip honestly, this whole tutorial shit.
Advice. When planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Dude, I placed the buildings, then everything else. You can't tell me what to do. I'll probably go back and grab some more. It's over this way. The reason I'm playing this new save instead of my old one is because I'm almost done with it, and it's a lot of like kind of like trying to get everything crafted sort of phase at that point. I can't imagine being all that entertaining. Thanks. Never really thought my voice that entertaining. I mean, I know it's probably a bit lower than most women voices because I think I mentioned this before, but I was a kid that barely ever talked. So my vocal cords haven't been used a whole lot. In fact, even my parents even said that when I was a kid, I barely actually like cried. I don't know why. Or at least I don't know why I was like that. Want a dungeon there, little buddy? I mean, I'm not like super insecure about my voice, but I always just felt like, this is probably like deeper than most people's voice. But it's not like my voice is like the last thing I'm self-conscious about. Like I just don't really use it a whole lot. Let's talk. Alright, let me try to think. Monologue. Let me think. This is a very chill, kind of relaxed kind of stream. Not a lot of high stress. I guess it's mainly a resource management kind of game. But let me think. What can I yap about? I can gush about Boot Hill. I have not seen Invincible, unfortunately. It's a little bit too much for me. Let me think. I have really liked characters before. Game, shut up.
You have 10th objective.
There's a lot of people I like. I like Ito because he happens to fall in my favorite kind of character archetype. Himbos, basically. But I'm not attracted to them. Then there was also Zhongli and his big, deep voice. I really liked him. But it's not like I wanted anything. There's also Aieto, because I thought he was really cute, but nothing like that. And there was Blade from Honkai Star Rail, who is an edgy boy, and the laugh was awesome. The fucking boot hell comes out of nowhere and just shoots me right in that heart with his gun. Oh my gosh, I don't think I ever want to die. Like, meet someone like that in real life. Not normally a simp. There are definitely people I think are like, oh, they're pretty or whatnot, but it's like, what is wrong with me? I can make instructed miners. That sounded wrong. I even heard that a lot of his movesets, people were comparing him to like Vash Stampede from that one anime. Like, okay, Vash. And I also heard people saying his poses were similar to the JoJo series. I don't know. All I only know is memes from that one, so I can't exactly say. Let's just turn this all into concrete. I'm gonna have to hook everything up to the power grid anyway. Not even a Wild West fan, and I'm just like, why do I find this sexy? I have seen clips, but I have never seen it. Triggered is one that it's on my list of things I want to, animes I want to see, but who knows if I'll actually get to them. I'm pretty sure everybody has at least one of those kind of lists. But like, JoJo I don't really have a whole lot of interest in watching. It doesn't really feel like my thing. The Dragon Ball stuff, yeah. Yeah, Dragon Ball doesn't really interest me. There's certainly some that I would like to watch, like Magic Madoka, that, what else do can't really think of any others. Not even just anime, even just, there's also would be some American TV shows as well. Like Gravity Falls, I heard that one was a really good show. I've seen BoJack Horseman, that's a good one. I got the bear. Oh yeah, that one guy from yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just know it's a show about cooking. Who knows? BoJack Horseman. But it's just like, I'm not a huge like TV show watcher. I mean, I'll watch a few episodes, but it's not like, I don't really care for TV shows very much. And there's some that I would like, but they're just like things that kind of push me away from it. For example, like Spy X Family. That honestly looks like a very, very cute show. The problem is the brother kind of turns me off. At least from what I heard. Of course, I could be totally wrong about all this. But that's just what I see. He's only appears in a handful. Okay. As the oldest sibling to multiple kids, it's just like, always got a little bit awkward. Oh yeah. I just noticed that misspelling. Let me think. And some things I just plain old don't really want to watch, like Dragon Ball. I know Dragon Ball is a huge inspiration for like Sonic, but it does not appeal to me at all. What am I doing? I am running around like a maniac. Okay, I need more bars. Yeah, also rest in peace, Dragon Ball. I don't remember his name at the moment. Oh gosh. Oh fuck, what is his name? Oh gosh. The creator of Dragon Ball. Rest in peace. Araki Tomy. I'm saying that so wrong. Erika Tokor. How do you pronounce it? Erika Toriyami. Erika Toriyami. I'm probably butchering that name. I apologize if I do. Why do I keep on running around like a maniac? Okay, I'm gonna put it. That will start. Wait, which? Smelter. So, okay. Cyberpunk. I know jack shit about that anime. Aw, thanks. Alright. Struct. What do I need from? Okay, I'm gonna need 2 for the iron, 2 for the copper, and 1 for the terraformers. I am not familiar with that one. Cockroaches in space. No, I have never seen that one. Or even heard about it until today. Cockroaches in space. I mean, yeah, maybe I'll like it. I mean, I didn't think I would really like, what's it called very much, but turns BoJack Horseman a whole lot, but surprise, surprise, I actually did. The first season is definitely the hardest because that's more of a sitcom. The first season's more like a sitcom kind of thing. But once you get past, it's a really good show. Bob Burgers. Another adult that I haven't really seen. Kagi-sama. The only I'll just be straight. The only one I actually watched in full from beginning to end is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the 2010 one. I've seen the majority of the 2003 one, but that one was the one that I've seen the most. Seen all the way through. And I haven't seen all the way through the original, the '03 version, but from what I've seen, it looked pretty good. Or at least for what they could do at the time, since the anime with the manga was still going on. Where am I going? And there's some things. Yeah, Brotherhood. It's like Brotherhood was a lot more faithful to the manga, while the '03 version, I think it had a live action one. I don't know, but the '03 one definitely had some things that were pretty interesting. I set apart from the rest. Where's my? There you are. Like the fact that certain little girls, these wasn't all happened all in one season, one episode, and they actually got to know her for a couple longer episodes. But yeah, I say watch both of them, honestly, if you have the time. Brotherhood was more faithful to the manga adaptation, and I don't know, they had fun. And the original, they had fun with that, what they had to do. As for the movie, the only thing I've heard about is like the live action one, and of course, like most live action adaptations, it was bad. I think it was animated. Oh, I cannot split yet. Okay. Huh, I did not know that. I know of the live action one, but didn't know about that. Especially considering how weirdly the live action one kind of ended on. seen one weird episode of it, didn't understand it, and just never touched it again, honestly. Though I was pretty young when I first seen it, though, so... I need more iron plates. I don't remember how young I was. I'm trying to. It was I remember if. I think I've seen like parts of like multiple. There was one I'm guessing was after a big old war, and this guy who looks like his father was dying or something like that. Another was, I guess, a fight between two siblings, and yet another, it was the pink-haired girl. Naruto was knocked out for some reason, along with Sasuke, and she was hiding in a tree, and there was weird-ass long-haired black guy who was merging into a tree, and he bit a girl, and something like that. I'm trying to remember. I definitely think I was young. But I don't think maybe 8, 9, maybe a little bit in my tweens, but I did not know what was happening. I was so goddamn confused. Younger, well, demon wise, I'm like 400, but technically in human, I'm like in my mid-20s. Why do I keep on doing that? I keep on just doing this. I think I would just, I don't really remember shit from that show. That's all I remember. Like, seriously. Maybe if I actually saw the episodes, I would be, oh yeah, that's it. That's what I saw when I was a kid. But I don't remember. Seriously don't remember that much. I just remember thinking, what is going on? Because clearly I was not watching in order. Well, too young, according to my parents, at least. My parents were fairly strict. Or at least nervous for my well-being. I should probably grab more ended stuff to burn. Yeah, I don't think my parents didn't really care what wanted me watching anime, maybe because of all the pervy stuff. But honestly, I just saw part of Naruto. I thought it was stupid as hell and just did not watch any more of it. Honest. I mean, I figured that's what you meant by bleach. I didn't think you actually just sat down and watched a jug of bleach. What am I doing? I keep on running around like a maniac. I built a lot. Well. We watched a lot of SpongeBob as a kid. Though my entire family's favorite show, up until Disney got rid of it, was Puka. We would same time we would grab all our snacks, start singing along with the theme song, dancing, and just enjoy the hell of that silly little show. Yeah. I also watched Timmy Turner. That Very Odd Parents. That was a big one that we watched. My dad, I remember my dad saying he liked. Oh yeah, Danny Phantom was also one we watched. Not a whole lot as like SpongeBob, but I remember we watched Avatar as a kid. I think it was the coolest shit. And then I also remember right before the season finale when Zuko was taking on away from the North Pole, my stupid ass 6-year-old self thought, okay, that's the end of the series. And my mom was like, they haven't even defeated the Fire Lord. I was like, nope, that's the end. I have no idea what I was thinking back then. Powerpuff Girls, that's another one that we watched a lot. I'm running around with like a chicken whose head has been cut off. Yeah, I like the show. I wanted to be a waterbender. I don't know what my 6-year-old self was thinking. Like, okay, Zuko got Aang, was walking into a goddamn blizzard, and my 6-year-old mind was thinking, that's the end of the series. It didn't even hit me that, hey, Aang hasn't even defeated the Fire Lord. The North Pole is under attack. In fact, I actually completely forgot about Avatar until the finale actually happened. Like, when did that come out? In 2012 or something like that? And we watched it, of course, being confused, like, who the hell is Toph? Why is Zuko working for them? But yeah, but even with that, it was cool as hell. I'll get to you in a second. Oh yeah. I liked Channel Chasers and all that. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen any of them. Oh gosh, wait, I need to like redo the bindings for my model because Shift 1 is what I use to change the expressions. Shift and then one of the numbers is what I use to change my expressions, and I keep on changing it to angry. What other shows did I watch? Yeah, probably. I'll have to add another key. I'll rebind it later. Feels so weird being at the basics again because actually Jimmy Neutron was also one that we liked. Oh yes, I did watch that. Jimmy Neutron was one that we watched. Not a lot as Very Odd Parents, which saddened my dad because apparently he really liked Jimmy Neutron. Teen Titans, the original, not the Go. Yeah. Give me Iron Rods. What else did I? Start shutting down. Oh yeah, that was an awesome intro. I watched a little bit of there goes my face again. Oh, cool. I did not know that. Oh, I remember seeing that show. Well, at least a couple of episodes and playing the online game, but I don't. Certainly wasn't a huge favorite, but I do remember watching that show. What else did I. Itchy nose. What else did I watch as a kid? Danny Phantom was one. Billy and Mandy scared me to hell as a kid. We watched Ben 10. Not a whole lot. Because another show came around and that took up my entire life and made me have brain rot for so long. Its sister show, which I wished it so much better, Generator Rex. Holy shit, I love that show. I'm so sad it only got 3 seasons, while meanwhile Ben 10 gets like 12 different remakes. Oh man. In fact, that's actually what Rex is named after. My lizard. He's not named after Tyrannosaurus Rex, he's named after Generator Rex. I've forgotten how annoying the power is in the early game. I really do wish that they would reboot. I have no idea anything if Man of Action will do anything with the IP. I'm so sad it kind of just got smashed into the ground like that. Like, the world was cool, everything was cool. In fact, actually, I found this out because as a kid, I kept on staring at the Wikipedia, waiting for anything new information. But apparently, Generator X is based off of a comic book series that only had 2 issues before being canceled. That one of the Man of Action people, they're actually they're a group of 4 people, got used to work on. Oh man, that was such a cool show. I wish it did so much better. Who the hell knows if they will do a reboot? But if they do, I do hope it's not like what I've been seeing what's happening to the Ben 10 IP. It was like, if serious, I don't remember the name of the comic, but, Agent 6, it looks exactly like his original comic counterpoint. Like, it was like a 1-to-1. The only difference is he didn't smoke and he did use guns. Unless they reboot the comic. Yeah, who the hell knows? I don't even... Oh, man. I love the first two seasons of Generator X. I loved Written in Sand. That was my favorite as hell episode on the planet. The bickering, the fact that the whole hero having to work with the villain cliche has always been my favorite. And by based on the comic, I mean it's very loosely based. Like if I remember correctly, 6 was the only design that they kept. Meanwhile, everybody else was changed. Like, Rex originally was like a 12-year-old blonde-haired white kid. And of course the Rex in Generator Rex is a 16 Latino. And in the comic book version, it wasn't like a bunch of rogue nanites. Nanomachines mutating everything. It was just like technology was coming alive, basically. And Rex just happened to have a bunch of like nanobots in his heart. But what am I love the show, and it's one of those things I want to go back to watch, but I'm always afraid if I do that. Oh yeah, Bobo he was like in one panel apparently. He was called the Ha-Ha, and he was like a robot monkey talking to a guy with a snake tattoo, and that was literally it. Like I said, the comic only had like 2 books come out, so it's no surprise there was barely anything in it. The only thing they really had to go off of is oh yeah, I want to rewatch the series, but it's always like there's this fear I have that it's like it's not gonna be as good as I remember. Like, especially with season 3, I can't watch the season 3 stream watch if I can find it. I bet it's out on YouTube or something somewhere. But it's always just like, I'm afraid to go back to watch it because I know it's not going to be good as I remember, and B, season 3, I hate that season so gosh dang much. You want me to talk a lot? Do you want me to rant? Here's my rant. Yeah. Yeah, left on the cliffhanger of him getting sent to the future. But yeah, time travel is always one of those things that plot points I don't really care about. I don't like it, like time travel stuff I don't really care that much about. I don't really like the concept, the whole thing about it's so easy to get trapped into a stupid plot hole. I don't like the whole paradox thing, etc., etc. But 6 months in the future, whatever, not that big of a deal. It's what they later do with it. As a kid, I was so convinced that Caesar was Rex's brother, even though they look very similar. Mainly because there's like some similarities, but with like one of my siblings, you literally have to be told that we're siblings because we look that different from each other. So, but I was convinced that Van Kleist was Rex's brother, not Caesar. And I was so upset when that was not, they eventually confirmed that to not be true. But it's not that big of a deal. My problem is what happens in season 3. 6 loses his memories in 6 minus 6. And then season 3, it feels like he swaps back and forth between actually knowing everything and not. Like, honestly, that whole memory loss for 6 was so unnecessary. Van Kleist was an insane disappointment. Like, you telling me this guy we spent 2 whole seasons learning about, believing he's the big evil bad guy. He just gets his arm blown up and that's it? That's all that's gonna happen to him? Seriously? He doesn't get the meta nanite to get big or anything? Gosh dang it, the video game had a lot of more. The final boss was epic in the video game that they had made. And holy shit, the meta nanites. Oh my gosh, I hated those things because they came out of fucking nowhere. There was no lead up to this, no anything. Sure, there was everybody talking about, yeah, there was a mysterious thing. Nope, we blew up the lab and infected everybody and caused everybody to go into a huge panic for 5-6-ish years because of these stupid meta god nanites. Like, holy shit, as soon as White Knight started talking about them, I was like, you cannot be going down this route. Why are you going down this route? I can't know why. It just I just felt like it was the stupidest thing on the planet. Why that? Why was that the reason the nanite lab blew up? Because a bunch of billionaires get god powers, and they don't even once they even get the god powers, they barely even do anything with it. They go and rob a bank and terrorize people. Like, seriously, that's all you can think of doing with those powers? Honestly, I don't even... Black Knight was also an annoying bitch. I hated her so much. Just like, who the hell are you? Where's Van Kleist? Van Kleist is an interesting one. Not whoever the fuck you are. Like, seriously, there was no lead up to her or the Coruscant. The only thing we got, apparently, was, oh, we got a bunch of new backers. Bitch, I thought that was the government backing you up, because that makes at least more sense for the government to be backing up a global organization about making sure everybody is safe when people go absolutely mental with their powers. Whether it's because of willingness, like with Van Kleist or No Face or Quarry, or if it's because they completely lost their mind, like with half of the stuff that Rex's fights. And the Omega Nanite going to completely useless, other than the last part, allowing Rex to reboot without actually losing his goddamn memories. Or, like I said, Black Knight was stupid as hell. Where the hell did you come from? Like, seriously, I hated her. I hated the fact that she apparently had the same powers as her. The whole, oh, that's not a government Providence weapon. It would have been, it was like, the logical conclusion with that, and that, my mind was like, oh, she had it personally made because she's a maniac. Oh, man. Big guys got shaft. It feels like everything was just rushed because Cartoon Network wasn't believing in the power of that or anything like of this or anything like that. At the end, also again with the meta nanites, I keep going back to this. Rex was the only one who could use them. Seriously, Rex was the only one who could use them. What if he fucking died? That means the meta nanites are useless. That's excusing the fact that he apparently had one floating around his body for all this time. The meta nanites could only be activated and used in their full power and glory by Rex. Rex was the only one who could use that. And nobody else knew about that. Only Cesar, Rylander, and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is. Muncham or something like that. Those were the only 3 people who one knew? Not Van Kleist, who worked on the coding of nanites, apparently? Not Black Knight, who has the same kind of makeup the nanites that Rex had? No one knew other than those three? And I guess Rex's parents, who are now dead? That also makes so confusing with the ending with Van Kleist. Like, those three never mentioned to anybody, to, like, discuss between themselves about oh yeah, the meta-nanites, we don't have to worry. Remember, the meta-nanites only work with Rex. Van Kleist was faking his insanity ever since he came back. Who knows how long he had lost his mind for, but he was goddamn insane he was faking his insanity. It was apparently, I thought he completely lost his goddamn mind for a very long time. And no one said, oh hey, yeah, to calm down, Rylander, don't forget that Rex is the only one who can use him. That has never been verbally spoken. And if it has, it makes Van Kleist's stuff confusing. Like, he sabotaged the whole initial combining because he was petty? But then that doesn't make any sense, because he would end up having to he tried to go and take them. And if he didn't know, why would he think? It's like, I guess if he didn't know, it makes a little more sense why he would sabotage. But seriously, dude, it was just like, ugh. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but it's just like everything. It just got so fucked in the last season. Oh. Well, I hope you liked me complaining for how long that was. Oh, shut up. Keep going, please. Okay. Oh, what else could I rant about? Oh, I never connected that. Oh, you say was just new to me. Yeah, third season. I guess another thing, I actually had a grudge against Ninjago for a while because there were supposed to be two new episodes for the new season, like a filler episode and one with a little bit of lore into it. But they decided to just suddenly change it over to Ninjago, and they basically never really touched it, other than like skipping like some of the episodes and then basically playing the end. Which, in fact, actually there are two episodes that never got a TV release. Hermanos, which is like brother in Spanish, which is the filler episode, so it's not that big of a deal. But there was another episode where all of Rex's old villains come back. Quarry, No-Face, the Hunter guy, and another guy in the third season that was I don't even know why they bother even bringing him back. He was uninteresting as hell. He basically used nanites as drugs to power up his motorbike. I don't know. He was so uninteresting. I did not like him. Anyway, they gang up to try to take Rex out. And in fact, in that very episode, it's revealed that Black Knight managed to get one of the Meta Knights. And so when in the finale, since this episode never got aired, and it was like, oh, they have all the Meta Knights, I was like, what happened to the fifth one? Like, seriously, because that episode never aired, I was confused as hell. Like, seriously. You're telling me that Black Knight got the other Black Knight got the other Meta Knight in an episode that never aired. Like, I'm pretty sure I could go onto YouTube and find the episode. But come on! Like, seriously, go to the Wikipedia page. Like, it's like Hermanos, and Enemies Unite or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. Those two never aired. Hermanos is not a big deal. It was a filler episode. Nothing really came about it other than the confirmation about, like, what the father sounded like. And apparently Rex's parents owned a farm, which was random as fuck. Yeah. Xbox Live. Yeah, we didn't have an Xbox Live. We had the original Xbox, but we never even got, like, any of the newer ones until 2015 or something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was like, oh, this was the original plan of Man of Action all along to have them at tonight's, or it was the executives in Cartoon Network stepping in and just fucking everything over. What the hell? I don't know. Perhaps we'll never know. But it was just like, released to Canada. I'm in America, the US, so. I do wish that they someday Generator X can get another thing in the spotlight, like a reboot or something. Maybe aim for an older audience. Maybe that would definitely help, because I mean, maybe actually showing a little bit of blood might help do stuff. I don't know. Maybe even on the sides of Invincible would probably be helpful, but yeah, or yeah, maybe I have heard actually. That's another one on my list. I don't really watch like superhero stuff, and I think I saw like maybe a couple episodes of the one that aired on Nick, but that one actually does look cool. Been seeing a lot of clips about it. Oh, I forgot something. Wires. I don't even know what a Man of Action's doing. I just know they worked on the Big Hero 6 movie and that was it. I haven't heard hide or hair from them. Are they even involved with the new recent Ben 10 projects? Also, oh yeah, that also reminds me. There was a crossover between Rex and Ben 10. It was an hour long, and the stuff that happened in it had no consequence to anything. Like, it's not even brought up again. Like any other crossover, yeah. Well, the way they treated it was like, this sounds like it's very canon-ish. Like, apparently there was another nanite similar to the Omega nanite called Alpha, but it ended up to just devouring everything, kind of like how Van Glyce basically had to drain nanites from other Evos in order to survive. But like, Alpha's was on a more dangerous level. And so he sealed the Alpha nanite in a random ass dimension that he thought was empty, but it turns out it was something canon in Ben 10's universe, which it was a prison of some sort. And 6 nearly dies, in fact. Also, they also Alpha steals the Omega nanites, and then and he's ready to basically destroy the world. And Ben 10 has the glorious idea of turning into upgrade and then upgrading Rex's nanites, and it was just the weirdest shit ever. Of course, I wasn't a huge fan of Ben 10. I watched some of the originals, but it's like I didn't really care very much about it unfortunately. But yeah, it was very weird for me because I did not care for Ben 10 at all. I guess another thing that I wished is, all right, and see, since you haven't seen season 3, and I don't even recommend it, but in season 3, since Rex was gone for 6 months, they had to find alternative ways to help with the Evos. And so they made colors that basically mind controls their nanites, making them no less than slaves. And they tried to do it on Rex, and of course he escapes. And pretty much the color thing is kind of... I mean, it's shown, like, there was a time where Rex had to go to a bit Abysses to get one of the meta nanites, and they used the control colors to fight back against our comrades. And there was this one time where Quarry comes back, he's alive somehow, and uses the colors plus and hacks into them and does a... Honestly, it's honestly no different than what they were doing before. Just like...
Congratulations. You have unlocked motivation. Additional note.
Shut up. And so then... Yeah, the colors kind of could become just not really a plot point, just like an inconvenience mostly. Especially with, it's like, oh, since a lot of evils used to be human or have gained sentience, can think on a human level and have emotions and all that stuff like a Bobo does, and he was originally a chimpanzee. What does that mean? That could delve into deeper shit. But no, it's just like it got pushed aside in favor of the meta nanites. Which again, I already explained that I don't really like. Because why the fuck, if Rex was the only one who could use them, why the fuck did you just destroy them? This thing isn't textured properly. What the hell is happening here? Oh, that is bad. Because, especially that whole, Rex is the only one who can use them. That is, it feels like it's stupid as hell. Like, there's been multiple times when Rex nearly died. It's like, and Caesar wasn't even looking for him at first. Like, when Caesar comes back, he was trying to find the Omega Nana, which makes sense. Who the hell knows if he... What if his parents might not even be alive? Nobody could be alive, I guess. I get the whole blowing up the nanites buildings sounds stupider every single time. At least on purpose. But then Rex is the only one who could use them. And he could have died at any time. He, in fact, almost died. He actually... Didn't he die during the whole locust incident with the Evo bugs that were eating everything inorganic, like rocks and metal and all that shit, and was heading towards Hong Kong? Like, seriously. It's just like, Rex is dead, so what? Rex uses the meta-nanites to cure everybody on the planet? Or at least I'm assuming everybody? It's not very made clear. The literal ending shot is basically the first shot in the show with him bouncing the ball off the wall, and it's shown that he kept his powers. But Bobo's there. Bobo doesn't talk. Was Bobo cured? Ah. Shut up, game. What about people who are saved by the nanites? Like, I bet there are probably some people who are glad to become Evos because it cured their cancer or something. I mean, they originally were supposed to be like medicine bots. It cured disease and hunger, to quote a literal character from the show. Or what about Quantica and Surge? Did Rex cure all of those people too? Did Surge basically drown because he was a human? I mean, and those evils were doing a good thing. They were devouring the trash that was the trash sea, which was gunking up the the Pacific. So, is Surge just a floating, drowned body in the ocean now, and everybody else is just normal fish? Suffocating on plastic? And again, Rex could have died at so many times. Like, that's the part that gets me. With Rex being the sole person of being only one who can use it, what were they planning to do? Why the hell was that a thing? I don't know who the hell. I think Caesar mentioned their parents. I only watched that one once, so I don't really remember very much. Like, their parents programmed it to be? Like, they were expecting Rex to survive so he could get all of that? He had to survive, like, I mean, I guess they probably weren't expecting for Van Kleist to seal them in a room and kill them. Or at least it's hinted like that in when Rex was basically giving us a weird-ass overview of what the hell happened, what took up, like, I felt like half the episode. But it's like... Also, the Chorsum nearly kicked Rex's ass and, again, nearly killed him. What if they succeeded? Cesar, your goddamn plan is then down the drain because Rex is the only one who can use them. What were you planning to do? Once the Corazon finds out that there's no way to combine them because, again, Rex is the only one who can use them, they're gonna kill you! If Enclaves doesn't kill you first! And who the hell says if they're not, like, so starts, like, reaches out to, Six and the others who are grieving Rex's death. Yeah. Yeah, who are probably grieving Rex's death because he's fucking dead. And, like, so, yeah, you need a podcast. I cannot do a podcast. Keep on getting sidetracked. I could hear you all day. Oh, thanks. I have plenty of streams on my channel. Anyway, would Cesar reach out to like Six and the others saying, "Hey, yeah, I know I basically led to my brother's death, but yeah, the Mennonites don't work with only works with him. So who wants to volunteer to change it over?" I can imagine a scenario, honestly, where Van Clives overhears it, probably destroys something in anger, and then when they're trying to probably reprogram the Metanites or something for, like, I don't know, Cesar or for someone else to use them, assuming they would even do that without probably just tricking them and destroying them. Van Clives is a programmer. He knows how the internal workings of the Metanite works. He could probably, like, since everybody's under the impression that he's crazy, he could easily just, like, "Oh, you want to self-destruct? Nope, I'm gonna just slowly tweak this little thing right here and get it all fixed up so that I can use them and do whatever the fuck I want because I'm an evil bastard who has apparently no other motivation." Seriously, Van Clives just being an evil bastard was just, like, the most disappointing thing about it next to the Metananites. Like, I swear. Like, seriously, that's it? He's just a generic evil bad guy? All that cool swag, he wasn't even fighting for the, like, yeah, it was hinted that he only just wanted Rex for his powers and not his actual thinking capacity and consciousness. But it's like, I don't know, it just feels like so crummy that such a cool character was just reduced to nothing more than just a generic baddie. I mean, the Psych Hunter had a depressing backstory. He had to kill his wife with Evo, and he had to kill her, and in order to cope, and probably once Rex started jumping around curing people, he ended up coping so hard that he's convinced that Evos are a disease and not a thing that could really be cured. Sadly, No Face was trapped in a bubble, isolated from the world for like 6 years. He definitely would have gone insane. The robot arm guy was cool, but I guess he's not really all that depressing as such. Zach RS was cool. And then she never showed up again after Written and Sand. Like, she doesn't even appear as, like, Cesar's assistant or anything. Like, seriously. Like, Knight is nothing. Seriously, I hated her to death. Just feels like it would have, at least for me, I don't know if anybody else really has this same sentiment as me. I just feels like would have been better if a nanite event was what everybody thought it was. An accident. Like, something the hell went wrong. So it blew up, killing dozens and affecting the entire population. And that's it. No meta-nanites or anything shit like that. Like, seriously. Again, with the Omega Nanite, that was such a big thing in, like, was the big thing in the finale of season 1. It was a question throughout the entire season. It was still a question through halfway through season 2, up until Cesar showed up. And it's just like, it was even the plot of the goddamn video game. Like, oh, here's all these blueprints about how to make them. Make the Omega Nanite. Of course Van Kleist wants it, because was confirmed that the Meta Nanite creates nanites. Which someone like Van Kleist would love to get his hands on, if not just for like the goddamn power of creating new weapons that Rex got, just for the nanites, so he's not eating everybody eating so many people and putting them in his garden. But no, it just like it gets kind of forgotten about, and in places the Meta Nanites. The only thing afterwards is the Omega Nanite prevents Rex from basically resetting his memories. Like, seriously. But yes, 1 and 2 are definitely my favorites. And of course, those don't have their problems. Still have their problems. I feel like season 1's pacing is way too fast, especially at the beginning. Like, oh, Rex finds out that Noah is a spy. Like, we learned that Noah's a spy for Rex in episode 1. We eventually learned it in, like, I think episode 4 or something like that. And then he forgives Noah in that amount of time and ditches Providence at the end of that episode, and then comes back at the end of the next one. Just like a little bit too fast. And then season 2 had the opposite problem with having too many filler episodes. And like, season 2 is still my favorite, honestly. Britain and Sand is my favorite episode of all time. I love the interaction between Rex and Van Kleist. It was so funny. But then they kind of go and ruin the ending, because if you remember from that episode, Van Kleist is like, do not put your faith in Cesar. He's not the man that you believe him to be. Why am I quoting that directly from memory? What the fuck is wrong with me? And then the immediate episode after that is him and Cesar going on vacation to visit their adopted grandma. Like, you couldn't squeeze an episode where Rex has doubt about his brother, about Providence, about everything like that. I already complained about Six losing his memories. I still think that was a stupid idea, since that one is just hops all over the place. Like, does he remember his memory? Did he regain his memories or not? What was just there? Always there. Kind of sad that her sister kind of just got, after she gets cured, she kind of just shows up for one more episode in season 3 and just never shows up again. Noah is just the best friend character, unfortunately, which is sad. I think. What else? Yeah, it just like, Generator Rex is not a perfect show. I can admit that. I love it to death, but I know it's not a perfect show. But I do wish they could have done so much more like that. Like, seriously, like, Rex is, at least in the earlier seasons, Rex's emotions getting the better of him and causing his machines just to stop working if he gets too frustrated or stuff like that. It's cool. It's just like it barely gets brought up anymore. Why not have him doubt it? Because of what happened in Britain and Sand, with Rex Van Kleist saying that Cesar is holding stuff back. He's not being truthful. Especially since Van Kleist goes in and says, "Oh yeah, it was Cesar who set off the things." During that whole quid pro quo incident. It's just like. Having, yeah, like. Ah, that's something in my throat, sorry. Yeah, have like Rex question his place and wonder, hey, if Caesar's lying, could Providence maybe be lying? Or something like that. Have him doubt himself and quit, like, and all that. I don't know. It just definitely does feel like there should have been like another episode between Ritten and Sand, and then Rex and Cesar are taking a holiday together. Like seriously, you can't have your villain drop. Hey, Cesar's not exactly a perfect guy either. I know you hate me, but you should also be questioning about your brother. You don't remember him. He could be lying for all you know. You could have like an awful relationship or some shit like that. But no, just he thinks about it once Zagharos doesn't memory gets wiped. Everybody learns that Van Kleist's memory gets not Van Kleist's Zagharos's memory gets wiped. Cesar blames, of course, Van Kleist, saying that he did a memory dump as he's being electrocuted. Like, with the words echoing in Rex's ears. And then literally the next episode is oh, yeah, hey, yeah, I'm gonna take you to see our adopted grandma. Like, seriously, I just wish that there was something better. And again, it could have, maybe, like I said, it could have been, the whole Meta Knight thing could have been what the original writers wanted to go, or it could have been like the executives meddling with it. Who the hell knows? All I know is apparently, this is only what I heard, so take with a grain of salt. But I have heard that Generator Rex wasn't as advertised as much as the other action cartoons. Because they had such an awkward time spot, not a whole lot of kids who were in the demographic that Generator Rex was aiming for was awake. Barely any advertising, and the fact that toy sales weren't going all that good. The thing that just irks me is like, dude, I only remember you coming out with like 2 sets of toys for Generator Rex. Could have made like blow up. I don't know, make a line of like one of those punchable things, or like punchable things, or like big old fists that you can wear, or stuff like that. I don't know. Again, that's just my opinion. And I think that's all I want to say. Honestly, that was nice. I always rant to myself, but it's nice to actually have some kind of an audience just listening to me just lose my goddamn mind over like a 10-year-old show. Is it real? Has it really been 10 years since it originally aired? What the fuck? No, it's 14. This thing came out 14 years ago. Or at least gonna be 14 on April the 23rd. God damn. Yeah. ratings season 2 probably weren't. Yeah, I was third. I was born. I was a year younger than that. Yeah, I was like 12 or no, I was gonna turn 12 actually when this came out. And yeah, I see here when Generator X was canceled because the ratings weren't high during season 2. And season 3 only happened because of merchandise sales, and once those toys start getting on clearance, everything ends. Wish not sore throat. I think I'm out. Oh. That water came up a little bit. I spilled water all over myself. God damn. I blame you. Oh, that came up out of. Oh. Shut up! Oh my gosh, no. Oh gosh. Looking at these pictures. Also, always found it funny that at least the voice actors for Azul, Zuko, and Ozai all were in Generator X. Azula was Holiday, Zuko was the Mummy, and Quarry was Ozai. I just find that always funny. Oh, and Cesar is voiced by one of the random grunts in that fire teaching episode in season 1. Oh gosh, the day I ever. J.K. Simpson's was White Knight? Why does that name sound familiar? Oh, I've seen this guy before. Alright, yeah, I know who J.K. Simmons is. I knew he was familiar. Didn't realize he voiced White Knight. I think Rex was voiced by the kid in what's Spy Kids, the guy kid. Guy kid. Yep, that's definitely him. Oh yeah, Judy Cortez in the Spy Kids films. I don't really know a whole lot of. Troy Baker is one. I know he voices a couple of characters in uh Kid Icarus. Oh, it won some Emmys. Or at least for the first episode. Oh, I should have looked this up. God damn it! There was a revival plan! There was a revival plan last year! But the Cartoon Network said no! Oh my gosh, I wish I didn't start looking at the trivia. God damn it! Fuck you, Cartoon Network! Come on! Stop milking Ben 10 dry! Oh my gosh, like seriously. Apparently he was also a cameo in OKO. Like just him as a statue? I'll have to look that up later. Yeah. Oh yeah, Cartoon is owned by Warner Brothers. I've seen that whole mess about the Fox versus Akin, not Fox, Coyote versus Akin mess. Like, is the guy afraid of making money based on it? Anyway, let me just save. And you want to see the insane amount of hours I put into my personal save? I say you you get to see my organization skills, but you don't really see anything here because I've been ranting for like 20 minutes. But yeah, do you want to see this mess? Don't worry, this world is saved. So I'm just gonna say, they recommend you do layering for your factories, and I just said I wish I don't have a jetpack, but I just said no. Like, look at this. Look at this so-called organization. I don't remember where half the things are, honestly, half the time. Like, seriously. There's the space elevator. There's a bunch of clipping because eventually I just got tired and of making sure everything's lined up and just like, fuck it. It's not like these actually crash into each other or anything. I have so much stuff everywhere. Whee! Like seriously, look at this. All just clustered up in here. And there's this little spot that just goes on forever. We get some pipes over for one thing. And this is my original attempt at making a layered thing, but it's like, fuck it. I'm going to just start doing everything. Even though with these tiles, they actually line up better instead of kind of randomly. And then there's up here a bunch of more stuff. More stuff making something up here. I don't remember what. These radio control units. Whee. And here's some more stuff still. Oh yeah. Also, I do really like these resource management games, city builder stuff. I do have civilization, so maybe I'll play that one time for stream. Also had a lizard doggo, but I have no idea where he went. Like, I just don't know where he ended up. And then I have some more stuff up there. Ah. There's one up here. It makes a bunch of plastic. Nope. Oh, this is all clogged up. It's steel beams. Whee. I don't even remember how I figured this out. I just know we're just playing this game and then like, whee! Smack. No wonder I was having some trouble with power earlier. Mess these up. don't even know what this stuff is eventually being used for. Like, I'm just making a whole lot of it. Like, seriously, the Coke, all this stuff, I don't really remember ever using it for anything. At least not yet. I could probably end up using it for some of those other recipes up there. It's not an incline. Guess you're probably burning them a lot more than. But yeah, this is my personal world. I spent like way too long on. 3 days technically total. Alright. Yeah. Did spend probably way too much time on this. But yeah, this is my little world. I am like nearly done with this actually. I just need to complete phase 4 and all the unlockables in there. And then I technically will be done. I mean, I probably still have some research stuff that I need to do, but yeah, I'm pretty much done. Though how long it will take me to complete all of this is another question. Like, seriously, I haven't made a whole lot of much of a break into phase 4. And just because I like something doesn't mean I'm actually all that good at. Like, look at some of the backup here. Like, seriously. I'm not producing enough screws for this to constantly making these. Same with the computer. Like, I have an overload of circuit boards, but I don't have enough. No, actually, I have do enough for the high-speed connector, but I don't make enough computers fast enough for this to go off. But yeah. Whee. Alright, I'm probably gonna call it here. I'm getting kind of a little bit tired. But yeah. If you want to hear me war ranting, I'll probably play Y2K tomorrow, and that game is certainly causes me to rant because of the insanity that game is. Especially how much I ranted at the end of the stream last week. Like, oh my gosh. But, yeah. And also because still haven't fixed the mods for Baldur's Gate, so it probably still doesn't work. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for joining me. I'm glad I got to rant about Generator X. I've always ranted in my head, but never out loud. So that was nice. Anyway, I hope, have a good night, morning, whatever time it is for you. Stay hydrated and stay beautiful. Bye!